All right, number 11 also wants us to use synthetic division. So we need to figure out our box number. So I'll start with my divisor. And we have x minus 4i. And we set that equal to 0. We add 4i to both sides. And then that gives us x equals positive 4i. So this is the number I use in my box. So I'm going to say 4i, my box number. And then I look to see if I'm missing any terms. So I have a third power, so 3, 2, 1, and then 0. So we have everything we need. So I'm going to write down those coefficients. So we have 4, negative 18, and I'm going to put an I with it because it has an I, so negative 18i, and then a 1, and then plus, we have a 7 minus 2i, and that's all one term. So write my line, bring down the 4, and then 4i times 4 will give us a 16i. And then we can subtract, and that will give us a negative 2i. All right, 4i times negative 2i is negative 8i squared. All right, I squared is equal to negative 1, so this is equal to negative 8 times negative 1, which is just equal to a positive 8. So up here, I put an actual positive 8, combined, we get 9. And then from here, I'm going to multiply 4i times 9, and that will give me 36i. And then I'll combine these and bring down a 7 plus, that'd be 34i. And from here, we had an x to the third is what we started with. We're going to drop that down by 1, so we're going to be using x squared to write these. So this is 4x squared minus 2ix, and then plus 9, and then we will say plus this over our original factor, which was x minus 4i. So this will be our quotient and remainder. For x squared minus 2ix plus 9 plus 7 plus 34i over x minus 4i. Make sure we got all that written down correctly. And then number 12, also we're going to use synthetic. It's going to be easier that way. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll need a 0 as a placeholder. And then my box number will be 4. So if I solve that, I will get 4. So for number 12, 4 is my box number. And then my coefficients are 2, negative 15, 31, negative 6, negative 24, and then 0. And again, we are starting with a 5th degree. So I'm starting with x to the 5th. I'm going to drop that down by 1. So x to the 4th are going to be my terms. And I guess if you wanted, you could go ahead and write those down. Like you could write x to the 4th, and then x to the 3rd, and then under that one, x squared, and then x, and then no x, and then if you had a remainder, you would put that over x minus 4. And so all you need is your coefficients now. So you bring down the first term, so it's a 2. And then I guess that could be kind of confusing because you got to multiply the numbers, and those variables right there are kind of messing things up. 4 times 2 is 8. And then subtract, and you get a negative 7. And then 4 times negative 7. Yeah, this is kind of throwing me off. 4 times negative 7 is a negative 28. Subtract, and we get positive 3. And then 4 times 3 is 12. Subtract, and we get a positive 6. And then 4 times 6 is 24. We get a 0. And then 4 times 0 is 0, and then we get 0. So we actually don't have a remainder, and then this is our polynomial right here. I don't like doing that. I won't do that again. Add those variables early. But all you got to do is focus on the numbers when you do synthetic, and then you can add the variables at the end. And it goes much, much faster than long division. 2x to the 4th minus 7x to the 3rd plus 3x squared plus 6x. Double check, 2x minus plus plus